Hello and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, and apparently I'm having to do stuff already. So we are looking at the crime scene as far as I know. Okay,
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. Got three. Let's go back. Investigate. There's tracks. What's over here? You can collect clues from the body to progress the
The
investigation.
killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
This is consistent with previous killings. Heart was removed but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted?
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked. Updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing triangle. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killing. Murder watches previous cases but interrupted. May find some new leads this time.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Where can I put you? Oh, I'll put it over here. Okay. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. But later. Okay.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Let's see. We got heavy blood splatter.
think.
There.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present, messy scene, crime of passion, premeditation. Okay, so we got that, we got that. Anything in the trash can? Nope. Let's see. Let's go ask this guy. Have you
Any
been
idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Okay, so we know the victim now. Okay. Thornton victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. Oh. There we go. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Okay.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Alright, so we got more clues. Let's see here. So, Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
And then, where can we put this? Premeditation or spontaneous? Okay. And then tripod found near body.
Okay. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Well, I don't think this is a good idea, but
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
oh, I've already been here. Okay, let's go back down.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
So footprint, and then trail goes cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
There we go. So the killer is watching this game on. Okay. And then there's more to profile. So let's go over here. Nightingale and the
We found the
page.
page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
And now we got this. Nightingale has something to hide inside of him.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Learn all I can hear, okay.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mystery stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Bum bum bum. I don't think it's about control. At least,
I
no.
think I saw something.
So.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Have I been here already? Apparently not, because there's something that's popping up. Oh, hello. UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Oh boy. Okay. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forgot. I got that feeling it hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. After I'd finished my Omaha on the porch of the trailer, I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotions, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would, it didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved, I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of the octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. The lunchbox. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Keep trying.
Alright, that's 3. Only got one of those.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Certificate of Meteorist Achievement to Agent Sega Anderson. Supervisor Special Agent Stacy Morrow. Okay. Now I have 6.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Now I got 6 weapon upgrades. To find more. And hold on. I need to check something real quick. Case board. So there's still a lot more here. Have I been this way? That is the question that must be answered.
There's another lunchbox.
Sweet. Only got one that time though. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. Let's see. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over when the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland, foliage foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at just at the way the something beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Keep my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago. But they sounded wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Okay, but the coroner's not back in town till after Deerfest. That's a week away.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, Sheriff Breaker called. Told me to tell you he's got the bookers over at the O'Deer Diner in town. And here's a key to the gate. It's a shortcut down the hill. You know, just in case.
Sweet. I know where that is.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Alright, let's go.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the walk. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
You got stickers in here? Read Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumors focused on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York City cult similarities and commonalities and methodology part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
I'm gonna guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Hey, how are you doing?
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they have one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Well, that wasn't very, yeah.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Bum, bum, bum.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Okay, so we got what kind of cult? Cult symbols. Cults wearing deer masks.
Ugh.
Okay. Cult psychologically. Triangle figures. And then large amount of supplies laid out on table. Okay, and then let's go cult stash.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay. Let's see. And lunchboxes, bread falls area. Who left these? Okay.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
You don't take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Agent?
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. I hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park, fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam, bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Okay, that was weird. Not really an ad that I would say be on television.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket.
This is the third time this week I came in for a late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take that. Take the last cup, you brew a new one. You brew a new batch.
Some patience, please.
Chat, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station that you have received, or announce to the station what you have received. It is a federal offense to open someone's mail. Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. The front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business, and reminder to wash your coffee mugs, admin. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again, the Community Outreach Barbecue. Now I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics shows that officers who are well intrigued with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts. Their precincts are more effective in their policing and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations, it looked like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? A friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. 10. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station for Pete's sakes. One of these days I'm going to catch you red-handed and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sound like you've got too much time on your hands.
We share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
I can't get through this. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection, before performing the internal examination. Must be locked from the other side. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Alright.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Alright. Cause of bloating, cause of bloating unknown, strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Tattoos on body and heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. And I got to left the sheriff's office.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Get out of my house. Get out.
Go! Vanished.
No, that's copyright. Okay. So, alright. So that's all the time I got. In the next episode we'll start chapter 2. And we have a lot to unravel for Miss Vega here. Or not Vega, Sega. My bad. And we will unravel all of that in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Always remember to keep it mellow, and if not, to jack that mellow. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!